You and Clara between you sometimes make me feel a complete idiot. If one of your pupils sent Clara a love poem in Latin, she'd be able to understand every word, wouldn't she?" His face stiffened again. "If any of my pupils had the impertinence—" he began fiercely. She interrupted. "Yet you were just saying that she wasn't a child anymore." "From that point of view, the longer we think of her as a child, the better." "You needn't worry. I dare say you'll make Clara so learned that no young man will ever dare come near her." She frowned. "No one ever asked me if I wanted my pretty daughter turned into a blue stocking." "The child has good brains. Why shouldn't she use them, apart from the fact that she will almost certainly have to make her own living?" "I still think it was overdoing it to make her puzzle over declensions and things when she was 7. "She enjoyed it." His face cleared. "Ah, at that age she was a joy to teach." "Isn't she now?" said Isabel innocently. "She's always so desperately anxious to please you." Again he frowned. I wonder. When she was younger, yes. But now, this last year or two, I wonder." "More than ever now, Claude. I'm in a very good position to judge." She snapped her fingers. "For ages I haven't counted that with Clara." He thrust his jaw forward. "If I thought that were true, Isabel, I should have to speak to her, and in no uncertain terms." "Please don't, dearest. Certainly not today when she's just had such a shock. I dare say all clever daughters are critical of their mammas at her age. Yet when I think how I used to long for a mother when I was beginning to grow up. But I wasn't a bit like Clara. I was such an absurd, romantic little thing, living in a sort of fairy tale world of my own." "I'm by no means satisfied with Clara myself," said Claude. "It seems to me that lately the child has become hard and self-centred." "Yet she was so sweet and affectionate when she was tiny, wasn't she? I can see her now in her big white bonnet, trotting along beside her grandfather, holding his hand and looking up at him so adoringly." "Ah," he sighed, "if we could go back to those years." She touched his hand lightly. "Poor Claude. I was almost forgetting. I'm sure no one will miss him more than I shall." "He was so fond of you, Isabel." "Wasn't it touching? The way he took such an interest in my clothes and so on. He really had quite a flair for such things. It's strange when you think of—" She broke off in time, and he, knowing perfectly well what she had been about to say, made no comment. To cover it, she gave the feather a tug, and it came away with a crackle of ripped stitches. "There, now I've deliberately ruined his favourite hat. He would have been the first to see it's nothing without the feather." "I think he would have been touched by your sacrificing it."